Hello all, Seriously is here, back with some more of the Planet Crafter, and I just checked my inventory, and I already did realize this, but I just finished watching a KJ video, and I realized, watching her upgrade her backpack, that I never upgraded my basic T5 backpack. We've been struggling along, no wonder things took us so long. We could have picked up so much more goop at a time. Anyway, let's make her backpack. I was thinking we made this one and we needed to wait to get off planet to use cosmic quartz to make the next one, which we do, but I just never upgraded to T6, so way more space. Now I also put this in my inventory. What is that for? There we go, the last jetpack. Boom. Good. Super fast. Wee. Okay. Now then, we need to get out of here. To that end, I've started crafting some stuff and some things. The thing we're going to be missing on these is mushrooms, and we need mushrooms from... We could auto-craft them as well. That's true. I do want to make the purifying balms. I feel like that's better. It's got a better reward, I think. I don't want to go to an arms fair. That's weird. That's not a good reward. And I'm still a prisoner? No. That's a bad idea. Okay. So, let's get some stuff going on with mushrooms, maybe, then. We can make mushrooms. We can also recycle, and I have considered we can get off planet. And we can go get a tier 2 recycler and automate turning water here, toxic water, all the way into mushrooms with an automated T2 recycler. But we can also do it naturally by going downstairs. Where are these things? Water. Grabbing all of those, and just one at a time making a mess on the floor here. Yeah, they're getting sucked up. So the autocrafter has a cooldown, so this is... Now the T2 recycler has a huge cooldown, so it wouldn't be as fast as this, but this is manual labor. We have to do this one at a time ourselves. We can't go explore and loot stuff while this is happening. Get out of the way. No, not you. Gotta carefully pick up the water bottles. Somebody is full. I guess this is getting pulled away. Something else I've considered is, I think, in order to make these, we need microplastics, and we're making them, but we're not storing or demanding them. Oh, yes, we are. Good. I'm going to put a priority on high here, so they get consumed less frequently. Also, let's head over to tungsten. We've got a tiny base there, and I don't think I ever set the supply on the storage. We might have some microplastics. I set this one. I remember that, but our base down here, I don't think I ever did. Well, we'll check. There's a bunch. Oh no, it's on supply. They're just busy. We got a lot of drones doing a lot of things. So I did set supply on all of these. Not on this one. Okay. This is some good stuff that we need, actually. We need the plastic too, to be clear, but... Yeah, not all of them were set. That's interesting. I should check all of them individually then. Yeah. Yep. Okay. Eat a food. Oh yeah, okay, drones are coming to get this stuff now. Good, good. Why weren't they coming to get the plastics? Wait. Clear everything. Clear everything. I don't know, sometimes if you don't have something in your list when you set the supply and then you get it later, the drones don't ever get that stuff. I don't think that's the case for microplastics though, because we get them at the beginning of the game. So it would be very weird. Also, are we demanding toxins anywhere at home? I think there was a faster way to our teleporter. For some reason, I thought our teleporter was down on this side. We just have a hut here. Ooh, that's a good idea. Maybe we didn't set our storage here. Yeah, it looks like we did. I'll just drink that, get it out of the way. I know, it's a pristine mushroom we could have had. Whatever. Big deal. We're going to set up making those. Just put our haul of microplastics away. Alright, it's filling up. Now the thing is pure. These need to be split up because we only need these. We need 225 purification gels. So 225 of these. Let's go look at the autocrafter. So we need 225 chlorine dioxide, 225 purified water as is, which is where half of our mushrooms could have come from, which would double the amount of purified water we need, and 225 toxins. That's just to make these. And then we need 225 microplastics as well. So that's a lot of stuff and or things. And that's not on supply all. Is that why that's? Probably also don't have anywhere for them to go. And this and that. We need 25 of these times 9 is 225, right? 250 would be 10 times 25 minus 25. That's on supply. I'm gonna take these out so that I can craft. I guess there's just not enough drones. Cram you in here. Now, what does these hold? 1, 2, 3, 4, 8 by, is it 10? It sure is, so 80. So this, we would need 3 individual storage containers. So we're gonna have to start crafting this stuff down into consolidated form right away, basically. So we need another autocrafter. Yeah, right? And 2 osmium. Should put this in too. No osmium in there. Okay. So, where are you? Onto you and supply everything, because we do not have anywhere close to enough space for all of that. Grab one of you. Nothing in there. You know what? We do need a lot of this water for crafting purposes, but we're going to be making a lot too, so let's make some more mushrooms. We should also get an autocrafter making mushrooms for us, because we have lots of mushroom production of actual mushrooms. And I think it's just what, methane and toxins. Yeah, no problem. We can make those. But for the interim, let's do something like that. We've got lots of water. Ooh, yeah, we found some toxic shells. Look at the stuff we can find. I want to go out looting. We don't even need to go through portals anymore. Okay. We've got a water. Right on top of these guys. Ploosh. Magnesium blocks this, but frogs? No, I can just plop this right on top of frogs. No problem. Now, we don't need to do that in any way, shape, or form. We're done all of our progression, but it clears some inventory space out of the base, uses up one of these waters we're making a ton of over here. It already consumed all those mushrooms. Okay, okay. Fine, fine. We can handle this. We're a little low on space for these autocrafters, but we'll figure it out. We can remove all of the T1 storage lockers here if we need to. So you can be on those. Yeah, that's working out fine. Okay. We have lots of water stored up already, so it's fine to waste a bit. Okay, a lot of stuff is therefore automated. We don't necessarily need to be doing explosive powder anymore, because I don't think we're going to be doing these, but we could. So I want to head downstairs and see how our progression is going on our new thing. We're at 5 already. This is going amazing. This is amazing. Okay. So what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to wait for these to disappear, indicating that we get a 6th one of these, and then I'm going to turn the demand for these off so that autocrafter fills up. I don't want to make too many of these at once, and if we make a bit too many, there we go. If we make a bit too many of these, no big deal. We'll break these down. It's just more effort to break a bunch of extra ones of these down. Okay, next. We have not built an extraction platform. We built a space trade rocket. Let's just double check to make sure I'm right with that assessment. Yeah, this is the trade rocket. It's got our rosea tree seed that we bought. We've got only 5,000 tokens, so we could buy another larva. Spacesuit. Almost. Nah. What are we wearing? Oh yeah, the toxic one. It's cool. I like it. Alright, let's go grab some of this fancy stuff and or things we need here. Double check all of these. Got rid of those ones. Some of these were dump containers. Yeah, see? Boom. Boom. We need... we don't have the ones we need. That's okay. Downstairs we go. Oh, what am I doing? Why would I just leave this stuff all here when I have this? Right? There we go. Okay, got that. We need a fuse. We need a circuit board. I know I made a container for these. Oof, a bit low. A bit low. And we need another one of these on whatever planets we go to. But I don't think we're going to go to another planet first, even if we can. I want to get our ending. So we're going to make our 225 mushrooms. Red and green. Let's go. I think we might even be able to snap this in. It either has problems snapping to this or it has problems snapping to that, but since we have both of them, we can put it on one or the other. Looks like it's the launch platform it doesn't like snapping to. See, it's like allergic, like opposing magnets. I bet I can, oh. Wait, that is snapped. No, it's not. Look, there's a gap. That's so weird. Why is this so allergic to snappery? Why can't you just make things look pretty? I saw it for a second. Green and snapped. There we go. Yeah, that'll do. It's at least lined up on that side. Fine. Alright, now... yeah, we can make an interplanetary travel rocket. We can go to other planets. It'll let us. No problemo. But we want this. Oh, yeah, they changed it. So there's no bucket here to put stuff in. It's in the extraction rocket. So let's build this while we have the materials and don't use them up for other stuff and things. And to tempt us to not make the interplanetary travel rocket instead. No, we put all that stuff away. Alright, rocket engine, yellow. I think they're all still upstairs. Blue, osmium 2, and super alloy. There we go. Where am I? I'm thirsty is where I am. Let's go get a water to drink. So we need to put 25 of those things in there, and I need to remember to put this very nice looking tree in over a duplicate, because I want to keep all of these nice looking trees in. What a nice looking forest. You know, the trees I'm not seeing is the mushroom trees. We definitely put them in. Oh, here's one. Sparse. Sparse. Do we have 2 of those still? It's a worse tree, but we need variety more than we need power, so oxygen's fine. Well, good enough. Yeah, it doesn't need to get... we're at almost 10 TTI for no good reason. Okay. How are you doing? You only made 2 more? Lazy. Okay. Well, I think things are going along and we can do a little bit of looting. I don't see how we could really progress stuff along much further. The bottleneck is these. Chlorine dioxide might be the bottleneck. Did we put in... Yes, we did. We put in our toxic thing here. Oh, I said we were going to put in production multiplier fuses. Did we do that? Let's go check. Before we gather the resources for it. No, not mushroom. Yeah, super alloy. No, no production multiplier fuses here. Can bring that stuff home, I guess. I'll keep that. Can build another container. So let's see how many production multiplier fuses we have left even. Uh-oh. 1? Okay, maybe more. Oh yeah, there's 2 more. That's pretty good. Should take some of the stuff to put upstairs too. Check in here. Oh yeah, look, there we go. We can do 2. 2. I can't remember what they cost. Explosive powder, right? That's the bottleneck, I think. Yeah, uranium rods and obsidian. Okay, I remember. Uh-oh, where am I gonna put this stuff? In the ear. There we go. It'll get used. We need more obsidian. No, not you. You. And explosive powder. There we go. We're gonna need a lot of energy fuses to travel between planets. I don't know if we're even gonna do that at all on this save. I sort of want to get back to the New Game Plus save and come to Toxicity. Are we forgetting anything? Yes. Because we don't need those. So right now we're looking at 75 seconds. And that is now down to 30 seconds on these. And it is working. 30 seconds on that as well. Excellent stuff. Because that'll be, in the long run, our bottleneck is those things. Because we've made the least of them throughout our play. So we have a ton of toxic water and purified water stored up. We have a lot of toxic goo. It was the first thing we put in with the harvesting robots. And we've been collecting it the whole map. The thing that we need to do, actually, maybe instead of collecting fun loot, is we need to do more collecting. Let's head back, right where we just were. We used a lot of bombs out here. And we dumped a lot of goop on the ground. Let's go look for the goop. We left, look at all this goop. The drones are definitely not picking this stuff up. I know, they have a lot to do, but some of the stuff has been out here the entire game. Not out here, but in places we've been. Oh, hello, sharks. And this just can't be helping our performance at all. I guess this is supposed to be our aluminum source. I didn't see it on the map. I'm going to take another look. Maybe the starter area has an aluminum field we can harvest aluminum in. Oh, there it is down here. Okay. Well, before we go today then, let's do that. Let's become self-sufficient. instead of being a janitor. Although, you know, I do want to clean up the world. That's why we're here. Yep. I don't think that's in range. Some of these will be, though. Empty enough to hold this stuff, I mean. Okay. Extractor. You know what? Let's get a bunch of these things. As many as we can maybe make. We need at least 7 for what I'm planning. 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Only 6. And reds. I'm not going to count. Let's figure out if that's enough or not by doing. So we'll start right here. We've got sulfur there, but let's just make a nice square here. We can move sulfur over too if we want, if we care, because we might want to multiply fuse this eventually. Where'd these silly things go? There we go. All right, let's start at the top's middle. As tall as we can, no, short as we can get that one, if it's a top one. Because if I want to snap it there and then there, it's going to be in the air and it won't let me snap. What about here? Oh, that works. Okay. So if we turn that off, grab all of this, delete that. Ice. Right out in the sun all this time. There we go. All our basics finally met. Oh, I just realized I can't put aluminum in here. I don't want to put all of these in far away though, so I'm gonna delete this one. This will just be our basics and sulfur. I definitely didn't do magnesium yet. What did I do? Titanium was the first one. Iron. Okay, we need silicon. Okay, aluminum. Let me back up. So, do we have a teleporter close to that? Yeah, yes we do. At the bottom. I think it was, no, that's not the bottom, it was mushroom cap. It's at the top, but gravity is helpful for this. In fact, we might even be able to just put it up here. I mean, we're right on top of the thing almost. Let's go to this side. Right here maybe? Oh, we can't build up here? Really? Looks like ground to me. Okay, let's go down to the bottom of the spire. Aluminum, supply all. All right, so I've got more work to do cleaning up goop, especially in this area. I'll pick up some of this and we'll come back next time and see how our production's going so we can maybe get an ending. We might be done with toxicity next episode. Oh my god, it's happening so fast. But that's it for this time. Till next time, have a good time.